What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Chris. This is PnwRcMadness, and I got another upgrade for my XRT that I would like to show you guys, so let's check it out. Alright, so here it is, everybody. These are going to be able to fit, I believe, your 25 series motors and your 30 series motors. Check that out. So this is what you're getting in your package. Now what I mean by 25 series and 30 series, that is going to be the spacing for your mounting holes on your motor, whether it is a I'll just say a 40 series or a 50 series motor. It's going to have 25 or 30. These are actually 30. So check this out. These are made for a 25 or 30 series motor, which is pretty awesome. It's made by these guys right here. This is going to be M3. Look at this nice, super nice packaging they provide it to you in. It tells you what it is right there. It's your TRAXXAS XMax sliding motor mount, made from 7075. Read that right there, guys. 7075 black anodize. So they're calling this part number TRXM3003. Just looking at it right here in the package, it looks super nice. Looks like they give you all the hardware and even a set of instructions. So let's go ahead, take it out, and see what we got. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's do it. Let's get this bad boy out, and we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get this motor mount, or this motor taken off of this motor mount. And just for reference, guys, this is a big old TPAS motor. This is a 50 can, 1700 kV. And we're gonna go ahead and put it to the test. We're not gonna go ahead and overly bash the truck, but we're gonna definitely put it to the test. But today I just wanna show you in this video what it looks like and what it looks like mounted up. So I'm actually super impressed. I just want to give them huge shout outs. Again, I go back to these guys all the time. We actually have their gear. I have not given it a shot yet. Ooh, don't lose that. But we're going to run this too with that motor. So here we go. Let's see what it looks like. All right, here it is. Here is the final product, guys. Check it out. So it looks like we're going to get some mounting screws. This is completely sealed up. Alright, so there we go. Alright guys, this is a 3-piece motor mount. So check that out. It's actually super beefy. Feels super beefy. We'll go ahead and get it put together, and I'll show you what it looks like with the motor put inside. Alright guys, so comes with your instructions. It looks like we're going to use these 4 screws. We're going to attach these 4 M4x16s right here. We're going to use a little bit of Loctite. And then it's looking like this mount has 2 screws that secure it on the side with a washer on each side. 1 washer and 1 screw, and it looks like it has 2 washers on top. Not sure why. And then it looks like it has these 2 screws that may lock that screw into place. Alright, so check it out, guys. We got the motor mount screwed together. And I did notice one thing. This is actually my motor mount. It's pretty beefy. This is actually a 2-piece motor mount, so they made it extra beefy. It looks super nice. It's got their logo engraved right there on there. It's got your 4 screw holes on the bottom. And it's kind of got like this channel piece on the bottom for the base. And then, oh, this piece right here. There's one thing that they don't tell you is it does not come with the motor screws that mount your motor to this piece to your motor mount. So you're going to need to have motor screws. So we'll go ahead and mount this up, put it in there, and we'll figure out where our gearing is set, show it in the truck, and that'll be that. Alright guys, so check this out. So, you know, I don't know everything, obviously. I'm not a genius, or I don't claim to know it all or any of that. I'm just here to help you guys do what I can do and what I know and what I can help with. And then I got people that I ask that I know a lot more than me. So I just reached out to a buddy of mine and I said, hey, do you know of any pinions that are smaller that will fit on the TP motor shaft? Guys, this motor mount is made for 30 millimeter motor shafts. The TP motor shaft is only 28 millimeters. So if you go to strap it on your motor mount, your M3 mount, and you go to mesh up your pinion, your spur, it's not going to fit. It's going to be like 4 millimeters off. So I just got a tip from a buddy of mine. He said, take the motor out, take the rotor out of the motor, and you can actually move this forward, undoing the grub screws and whatnot. So we're going to go ahead, take the can apart, take the rotor out, and supposedly there's some grub screws in there. Thank you, Jason Joseph. Shout out to you, buddy. Speed Run King, RC King in my mind. He knows a tremendous amount of stuff about RC stuff. Good one to learn from. But anyways, guys, I can take this rotor out, and I think I can move it forward about that far, 4 millimeters. So we're going to go ahead, open it up, take it out, and move it forward. Let's do it. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and take the end cap off the motor. All right, here we go. Let's open it up. Brand new TP 5650. All right. Oh, don't lose your bearing cap. So that's what that looks like inside. Nice brand new motor. All right, guys, so we got the motor shaft out of the can. Now this is not what I knew, but he might have saved in my tail here. Gary Mongol, you're gonna wanna watch this video. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and heat up those grub screws, and I'm just gonna slide the shaft right through the rotor about 4 millimeters, and we'll be good to go. So, all right, guys, in order to get the rotor broken free, you're gonna have to undo these 4 grub screws, and make sure you're using heat. Don't try to do this without heating them up. And we're just gonna move this rotor back 4 millimeters. All right, guys, so we went ahead and we removed the rotor out of the can, and we had to take out these 4 grub screws. Guys, when you take these out, be sure to heat these up really, really well. I almost stripped one. Make sure you keep track of all your shims. You're gonna have to remove a shim in the back. So I only removed it this much, or pushed it back this much. The shaft is actually Loctited to the rotor. I don't want to tell you how I moved the shaft through the rotor, but I did. Anyways, guys, we're gonna go ahead and button it back up, get it all put back together, and I'll get it put inside the XRT. All right, check it out, guys. There it is. Now, I'm not gonna run this motor today because I did take it off the shaft. But one thing I do want to tell you is I only moved the motor or the rotor this far forward. The thickness of that shim, which I believe it's about 4 millimeters, and that was about enough to get us so that our pinion will fit on the end of the shaft. Now, one thing I do notice also is that the grub screws are no longer going on the flat spot on the shaft in either spot. So definitely, guys, take care and Loctite this really well. I was just told that you might want to use green, so let that wick through the holes there, and it will wick through the shaft there. And anyways, guys, we're gonna go ahead, slap this back in the can, and slap it on the truck.